it can be interpreted in many ways. But now that you read the hadith, then you start to understand more. That's the first time I read the hadith, so you can't accuse me of being wrong. But what you're saying Allah is a leg when Allah is not a leg. Allah says He'll bear His leg, but Allah is not a leg. I'm going to tell you what any other Muslims are going to tell you. Allah is unseen above the heavens. I don't know how Allah looks like, so I can't give you an answer.
So we can announce right now that Allah have a leg, but He is unknown if He have a butt or not. Is that what you mean? Allah is a known butt holder. Allah have a leg, but they are not sure if He have a butt or not. Do your God Allah have a waist? Yes or no?
Like I said, still the term shin can be interpreted in many different ways.
Proven your mic.
No. First of all, the hadith says shin. And number two, it doesn't say in the Quran Allah is a shin. It says Allah will bear a shin. So therefore, Allah is not a shin. It just says Allah will bear a shin. Okay? That's all it says. It's all. And shin can be interpreted in many words. Okay, and I think there's another ayah that I could be wrong that says Allah will use His hand. I can be wrong. You might know that. You might have more knowledge. So this is clear evidence that Allah is not a shin.
What do you mean Allah is not a shin? The verse in there, it says that you will see your God. What you will see from God? Nothing. You will see a leg. Read the hadith, sir. Muslims, they will see Allah. They will see Allah. They did not say in the beginning, it doesn't say they will see a leg. They will see Allah. Now what they will see? A leg. So your God Allah is a leg. Your mic?
Well, can I ask you a question, Christian Miss? Is there another ayah in the Quran that says that Allah has a hand? Let me ask you that. Or that Allah will use His hand.
The Quran is full of reference that your God Allah have body. The one in the Quran, it says that I can show you from the Quran and I can show you from the hadith. That's your God Allah, He have a hand. But I believe that His hand is installed in His leg. Which means His hand is just the toes of His leg. This is the leg of Allah. Because there is nowhere it says that God of Islam, He have two hands. He have one. And as long He is nothing more than a leg, it means His hand is His feet. But those feet, maybe they are long like the octopus. Your God is Allah is a beast, something scary. So this is His hand, He can hold you from. Do you have another reference to prove me wrong? Because I can show you from Sahih al-Bukhari that your God Allah have only one hand and He have only 5 fingers. And this is the hadith in the front of your eyes. 1 hand, 5 fingers. Your mic.
Okay, first of all, show me the ayah in the Quran that says Allah has a hand. Because if you do that, then this disproves everything you have told me. So go get the ayah where it says Allah has a hand, and do not be afraid to get it. Go give me that. Because if you give me that, then everything you said is a lie.
What do you mean everything I said is a lie? If your God Allah have a hand, it means everything I said is a lie? What this have to do, I don't know what you are talking about. Anyway, if you do not know how to find things in your Quran, I know the Quran by heart. If you go to Surah 48 verse number 10, you will see that the word saying clearly that your God Allah have a hand. But this hand, the only place is going to be attached to is His leg. So still Allah is a leg, nothing more, nothing less. We ask you, is your God Allah is a butt? You said no. Do you have a chest? No. What do He have? A leg. So He have a hand, but this hand is part of His leg. Your mic.
Okay, so this is going to be for me the victory for me, not for me, but I'm saying the victory over me, over you, because 48:10, verily those who give bay'ah to you, they are giving to Allah. The hand of Allah is over their hands. Then whoever breaks his pledge breaks his own harm, and whoever fulfills what he has covenanted with Allah, he will bestow on him a great reward. So now what this shows, Christian Prince, is that Allah describes his features in the Quran. So which means Allah is not a leg, and Allah is not a hand. Now Allah, could have a hand and could have a leg, but it doesn't mean he is a hand and he is a leg. So this proves that Allah just describes his features in the Quran. That's it.
What do you mean features? Your prophet, he said he will show his leg. The leg is a feature, or it's a part of a body, your mind?
So the victory is not for me, it's from Allah. Now what I was saying is Allah describes his features in the Quran. Now Christian Prince, what you're doing,
Sir, this is the hadith I gave you, and you would tell me what those features are. Your God Allah have 5 fingers. What those features mean? Your mind.
The Christian Prince, what you're doing, you're saying, okay, this says Allah has 5 fingers. This says Allah has a leg. This says Allah has this. But it doesn't say Allah is that. It says Allah has that. It doesn't say Allah.
Are you saying Allah and his leg, they are not one? They are 2? Your mind?
The shin of Allah and the hand of Allah is not like a human being. So
okay, let us say it's the same as a donkey shin. Listen, we are not asking you how it's look like. Is the shin of Allah is the same as Allah, or it is not from Allah? You just say this is his shin. Like his shin walking alone and Allah is alone? The shin of Allah is part of Allah or not? Your mic.
Look, Christian Prince, what you're doing, you're twisting the words of Allah. That's what you're doing. I'm not trying to be rude. That's what you're doing. You're not making sense. You're getting me confused on what you're saying. I don't even know what you're arguing about now. So honestly, this isn't going to go anywhere, and it's going to be like this forever. I mean, I told you. You're not making sense on what you're telling me. Nothing you're making sense at all. I'm sorry.
Well, it doesn't make sense that your God, Allah, He is going to show His leg. You are talking about making sense? Have you ever heard about God, He will show His leg? Why? Striptease? Tell me, what is that make sense to you? Why Allah is showing His leg? Your mic.
Christian Prince, look, you tell me what this means. If you could tell me what this means, then you have some smartness in you. Okay, ready?
I just told you, Allah is doing striptease, sir. I just told you. How many times I need to repeat? Otherwise, give me that explanation. Allah showing His leg, naked leg. Why? Your mic.
Christian Prince, okay, before I answer you, all I want you to do is tell me what this means. That's all I ask you. I've been answering you, now you answer me. Ready? Allah, la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. La ta'akhudhuhu sinatun wa la nawm. Lahu ma fi as-samawati wa ma fi al-ard. Man dha alladhi yashfa'u 'indahu illa bi'idhnihi. Ya'lamu ma bayna aydihim wa ma khalfahum. Wa la yuhituna bi shay'in min 'ilmihi illa bima sha'a. Wa sa kursiyyuhu as-samawati wal-ard. Wa la ya'uduhu hifdhuhuma. Wa huwa al-'aliyyul 'azim. Tell me what this means, and tell everybody in the room what this means.
This have nothing to do with our topic, and actually this verse you are reading for me, it's very wrong. Do you know why? Because you are saying that your God Allah, He knew what they have between their hands, but they do not know what He have between their hands, right? He knew what they have between their their hands, but they do not know what He have in His hand. And I can prove to you easy that the God of Islam do not know what they have in their hands, and He do not know even what He have in His hand. But after we finish this topic, we are talking right now about your God Allah, the leg. When I ask you a very simple question, you cannot answer because Islam is a very ignorant religion. Why your God Allah will show His leg? You agreed that this is the leg of Allah. Fine. You are saying Allah is not just a leg. Maybe Allah is a leg and a butt and you know, we don't know. Huh? You said that, not me. Fine. Now why Allah will show his leg? I'm trying to understand. You are a Muslim, I am a Christian, you explain to me. Is that fair, guys? Is that fair? We want to know why Allah want to show his legs. He is working in a nightclub, doing striptease. There is no reason. Why God will show his leg? What about showing your face, man? Leg? What is the point? Your mic. Ha? You have to go. You made victory for Allah, brother. You made victory. It's time to run, right? Okay, I understand. I understand.